I'm restreaming on YouTube. The only thing is it says my bitrate is really low right now. So it's like it's like blood red, so we'll have to see how it goes. Let's switch screens here. With prices like that, I know. How's everybody doing? Okay, you have to like tell me if the stream is like lagging or, because again, it says my bitrate is blood red, so yikes. But it's more of like a test to see like if I should dual stream on YouTube or what. But how's everybody doing today? What do we got here? We got Karg. Thank you for the 100 bits, Karg, the bit leader. Hello, Vashat's here. We got Hab, we got Shah. My voice is low? Okay, thank you. We'll fix that. Doop doop doop. Yeah, let's lower the music a little bit. Is that better? Testing. Alright, well yeah, I guess just tell me stream starts crapping out. Streaming from the Idaho potato, yeah. Okay, how's everybody doing? It's been a hell of a week. Dude, okay, I see this hunter all the time. This guy is on all the time, Devil Dog. I see him everywhere. He has 5 hunters. They're all named Devil Dog. I literally see this guy everywhere. The music is good now? Hey, what's up, Broad? Yeah. Let me know if the music is good now, with my voice. So yeah, we're testing out. Oh, Shah. Oh, Shah's on YouTube. James is too. Oh, sweet. Okay, so we do have some people on YouTube. It's good. Yeah, hopefully the stream doesn't crap out. But yeah. Oh, it says unstable. Keyframe interval too high? Okay, well, if you guys aren't complaining, then we're just gonna roll with it until something happens. When does the deadly weapon registration for your feet come in the mail? Yeah, so, it's been a busy week. Last Tuesday, stream, we had like a leak. So that was crazy. That was nuts. Wednesday was just a crazy day at work. And then Thursday, just kind of mentally preparing myself because I had my black belt test on Friday. Show the belt. Oh, yeah. Oh, I meant to... I'll show the belt. I gotta go up and get it. But yes. We had the test on Friday. It was a 2-hour test. Passed. But it was very grueling. I was huffing and puffing. I was the only adult in the group, by the way. Everyone else in the group, I was with a bunch of teenagers. Like half my age. So, when you're that age, you have so much more energy. And like, I feel like your bones are made of rubber, like nothing hurts. So, just throwing that out there. I was the only adult. But, yeah, you know what? I made it through, and that was really what matters, right? Just making it through. Hey, Mabel, what's up? Thank you, Hab. Well done. Thank you, Boo. Thank you. Half your age, so like 10. How did you know? Let me fix my camera here a little bit. My camera's bothering me. I think it's, the autofocus is messing up. Dude, everything is messing up today. Just been having a lot of tech issues. Oh, low light compensation. Oh, wait, no, wait, oh. You know, I think we're just gonna have to roll with it. Okay. Yeah, it's always scary, like, trying something new on the stream. Like, with this restream thing. I've never tried it before, so, I feel like my stream looks fuzzy, right? Well done, thank you, thank you, thank you. I bet none of those teens have BIS from BFD, though. You're right, they don't. That is for sure. They are not fully BISed out, okay? Let me go get my belt, hold on. I'll go get my belt. I just have to make sure not to dox myself because my name is on the belt. So, give me a second here. Yeah, I know my lighting is weird, right? I don't know what is going on with my camera. I'm gonna try to fix that. I know there's something funky going on with my camera. Like, why is it doing that? Like, what is it? I don't know, man. I don't know. What if I zoom in a little bit? Is that a little better? I don't know, dude. Sometimes shutter speed. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Let me, hold on a sec. 1 second here. Okay, it might be the fan in my room. Let's see if that did any bit better. Maybe not. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna show you my belt, but I have to cover I'm gonna cover like, oh geez. Okay, hold on. I gotta cover my name. There we go. This is my belt. See? It is black. My black belt. So there you go. There you have it. It has my name and the, it has the school name on it too, so, you know. We don't want to give away too much, right? Okay. Yeah, dude, I don't know what's going on with my camera, but it is what it is. Every sword should have a name. So should every belt. Huh. So I should name it? Okay, well, we'll think about that. But cool, yeah. Thanks for being interested, everybody, and thanks for the support. Now, there have been so many Phase 2 updates in the past day. Like, we had a Wowhead meeting yesterday, and then like an hour later, there was just an explosion of updates. Maybe like 2 hours later. Like, they released this Phase 2 stuff. I think it was like 9 o'clock my time, so it was pretty late in the day. It must have been at the end of the workday for Blizzard. What rune am I using? Oh, in the belt. Well, that's what I'm gonna look at. We're gonna look at that today, because I haven't really had a chance to, go over the new runes that are coming out. Unless you mean my black belt. Unless you mean what rune was in my black belt. And in that case, I would, if I could choose, I would put Avenging Wrath. You know, as a paladin, I would do Avenging Wrath. Did someone say Thunder Fury? All the time, all the time. Do I have other belts? No, I still have all my other belts. Yeah, they're on like a plaque. Which I should hang up. How we doing? Hello, Vashot. How we doing? Hey, Scooter, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Boo. Yeah, so I'm gonna go over some Phase 2 stuff with Season of Discovery today. Gonna go over that. I actually haven't watched the video yet. Have any of you watched it? I saw it was 32 minutes, and I was like, I'm not watching that right now. Like last night. I was like, I'm not watching that. But I figured we could go through it today. I feel like it's more fun to watch with other people, you know, commentary, hear other people's thoughts. So I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna get it queued up soon. As for Season of Discovery itself, I feel like we're in like a weird in-between phase right now. Some people are playing other games like Enshrouded and Pal World. Has anybody here tried those games? I actually downloaded Enshrouded. I saw Iwi was playing that today. I played for like a couple hours so far, I would say. But I feel like it might be more fun with other people. I ventured out a couple times and got like two-shot by something, so that's kind of where I left off. You saw it was up when you woke up, so you took a shower and watched while you were eating breakfast? Hey, nice, nice, nice. You can't wait till hunters get feigned death? What, do you get that at level 30 or level 40? The feigned death. Okay. I actually want to just get started and watch it, because why not? We might as well just dig in. Let me mute this. Now, we gotta make sure that our volume is... Give me a second here. So we're gonna go some phase 2 stuff. I have my BFD raid a little after. So we're gonna chill in the meantime and talk about phase 2. Doop, boop, boop, boop. Nope, wrong screen. Hold on. Professional streamer, right? Display 2, display 1. There we go. Okay. Hold on. Boopy doopy. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. I'm still kind of tilted about my camera. I don't know what is going on with my camera. Why is it doing that? Color range. That didn't do anything. Color space. Video format. It's not the camera. The way it's the blacks, you know, the black curtain and the black sheet, the black comforter. They look like they're strobe. They have a strobe effect. Enshrouded reminds you of Valheim, some of the best gaming sessions. Yeah, I think I want to try Enshrouded with a couple of people. So, we'll see. All right, let's get started with this video. There's radiation coming from my ceiling. Oh, what? Oh, my God. The solar flares are happening.
Hi, I'm Linny Cook Saverline, and I'm a producer on WoW Classic. Back at BlizzCon, we had the absolute pleasure of finally sharing Season of Discovery with you all.
Good volume.
And we've loved watching all of the new challenges you've overcome, the meta you've created, and the adventures you've all had in Phase 1. And now we'd like to chat with you about Phase 2. Today we're going to do a brief overview of some of the new adventures in store for you. Our topics today include information about our new 10-player raid Nomergon, dungeon updates, rune ability updates, PvP updates, profession updates, and more, which should help answer some of the questions we've gotten around our previous phase and where we're going with the new one. We're going to bop through our slides pretty fast, so you may want to pause or watch back through the recording if you want to catch everything on the slides.
Is this just a slideshow?
We're also going to put the build up on the PTR soon. We're doing something similar to Phase 1, where we only make the era and hardcore content available, not the season itself. It is likely there will be some data mining, but beware, not everything you see data mined will actually be in the patch. This build will contain some experimental things, stuff for later phases, and things that maybe didn't work quite how we wanted them to. We're going to start off talking about our new raid Nomergon. Our
Our
assistant
new
lead
raid Nom
designer,
Nom.
Tim Jones, will be walking
Our
us
new
through
raid
it.
Nom Nom.
Take it away, Tim.
All right, here we go. Wait, is this
Hello
really
there.
just a slideshow?
Thank you, Lenny, for that introduction. I'm Tim Jones, the assistant lead game designer on World of Warcraft Classic.
Was this like a Zoom presentation that they just uploaded to YouTube?
And it's my pleasure to talk to you more and
This
give
is
you
totally a
a
Zoom
sneak
call.
peek at Nomergon, the second level
my
up raid in
God.
Season of Discovery.
I thought this was a video, but I guess it makes
the raid
sense.
content that you'll be
32
participating
minutes
in
long.
at level 40 in Phase 2. Let's get into it. So, much like Black Fathom Deeps, Nomergon will be a 10-player raid. There will be 6 bosses. There were originally 5 bosses in Nomergon if you didn't count the Dark Iron Ambassador. So there's one more new boss that no one's ever fought before. And of course,
Okay, we're getting a
redesigns
new
from the ground up
boss.
on all of the other bosses. So brand new experience overall. A ton of new rewards and items. More epics than we had in Black Fathom Deeps.
You assume it was
more
made
sources,
after they fired 2,000
different
people?
bosses than
Oh.
just the last 2 bosses dropping
Aww.
those. New item sets for
Terrible.
classes to pursue. The quests and rewards have been brought up to level 40. And there's a brand new profession quest chain that leads into a pretty deep opportunity for
Okay,
people
so we're getting
to
more
find
profession
materials
quests.
and craft a lot of really cool and powerful items.
That's good. That's
Josh
good.
will get into that more down the line. But some of the play spaces have had some changes. For people who aren't familiar with the Grubbus and Chomper encounter, you might notice that there
Oh,
are
is that
some
with the little escort?
radiation vents that weren't here. Those will perhaps play a part in this encounter. Crowd Pummeler is now in a different part of the instance. I wonder what kind of mechanics something that punches you really hard might have to do with
there's a crowd. Okay, so yeah, I feel like I'm at work right now, and like, how many of you work from home or like have to attend Zoom meetings or Ring Central or whatever? And like, but my favorite meetings are the ones where you don't have to have your camera on and you're muted. You just have to kind of watch a presentation. But this is what this feels like right now. And this might be what they did, and they just kind of ripped it and uploaded it to YouTube. Because I was trying to find this video on YouTube earlier, and it's an unlisted video. It's not even like on their main YouTube page, so I thought that was interesting. Yeah, and then the 90s job instruction videos, yeah, you know, the throwback. I like it better than the overproduced, fully scripted stuff, and it probably would have been hard to get all those different devs on camera instead of just on mic. That's true, Kevin, that's true, and it's probably easier for them to just narrate as well and not have to be on camera. So, like I said, my favorite meetings are the ones where you don't have to be on camera, maybe less pressure. From what you saw, the WoW teams weren't affected much by the layoffs. Q&A and CS got gutted. I know, you really feel for them, and you know, like, those seem to be not all, but like some of the teams that are so closely connected to the communities, like CS, for example. Like, I feel like long gone are the days where we will have interactions with GMs like we used to. Hey, what's up, Alta? You had a mandatory Zoom meeting today, but it was no cam and mic. You got 30 minutes of uninterrupted work. See, exactly. Those are the best kind of meetings. So, this is the pummeler. This is the guy who drops the automatic crowd pummeler weapon, right? Or it has a different name now, but I like the added the seats here. That's interesting. It kind of has like an arena feel to it. Kind of like TOGC vibes, you know, or like, I wonder, like, the mechanics, I'm gonna guess maybe there's some crowd interaction with these radiation vents. I don't know. Do you think like members of the crowd are gonna march out and you have to like AoE them down or something? Now he could pummel actual crowds. Looks easy to fall off. Oh, you know, there has to be some added knockback mechanic, right? Was he always on a platform? You know, let's ask the druids in the chat who farmed him for the pummeler back in Classic. I think he was, but I don't know. These crowds definitely weren't there. The little gnomes in the stands. Oh, he wasn't on a little... Okay. Okay, I'm getting advice from Pasta on how to fix my camera. So let's continue and see what they say. While I troubleshoot my camera.
Platform above Pit of Death? Who knows? And there's a lot of excited onlookers ready for you to take on this robot. And Sicko Thermoplug, last boss of the instance, may have added some additional mechanical suits with different properties to his arsenal, and you'll have to face off against those as well. Getting into a preview of the exciting loot, there's some nods to old items. I think that one people will notice is the automatic crowd pummeler. No longer will you have to get individual manual crowd pummelers. You'll be able to pick up one and then use it over and over again with the cooldown. So hopefully that's a great quality of life improvement. There's also some...
Okay, wait, hold on. I want to take a look at this loot now. Yeah, I mean, obviously they're going to mention the crowd pummeler. So what else do we have here? Hold on a second. Okay. Bonk Maestro's Handguard. So yeah, I saw some of these last night on Wowhead. So we have weapon skill gloves, leather. That's kind of cool. Fist weapons and maces. Huh. You like to see fist weapons because you don't see that too often. Like, fist weapons don't have a lot of love. I feel like they don't get a lot of love in Classic. Yeah, baby Edgemasters, right? So this will be interesting, and I wonder if it'll go hand in hand with some of the weapons that'll drop. Not to jump too far ahead, but I saw that there's an epic mace reward for warriors in STV as part of the STV PvP event. So maybe if warriors don't have an alternative, maybe this could be something good to wear. I know it's leather and they don't have stats, but again, little baby edgies, kind of nice. Perhaps an earthquake mechanic? Yeah. You know, it'd be cool if he gets the crowd to stomp. He yells at all the gnomes in the crowd to start stomping their feet, and it shakes and gives you an earthquake mechanic. That would be interesting. Hey, what's up, Arctic Fox? How's it going? Maces for big druid tanks. Yes. Sorry, I was thinking of the gloves, because the weapon skill wouldn't matter for druids, right? Weapon skill doesn't matter for them when they're shapeshifted. Fist weapons feel like they were added one day before release in vanilla. I mean, right? They just did not get much love throughout vanilla and classic, so that's interesting to see. There's at least one or two that drop in BFD, right? Fist weapons. So, as Alliance, I haven't really seen many people interested in them. A lot of people say they're shaman weapons. I can't think of the name, but one is a really fast fist weapon offhand. A lot of people are like, oh yeah, that's a shaman weapon, but haven't had the chance to play Horde yet, so.
Hero Ichinodo love Quissy, hell yeah.
Hey, Das Noodle with the 12-month resub. Thank you so much. That's 1 year for those who are good at math. Das Noodlefish, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate that. Welcome. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Hell yeah. They're too quick, the fist weapons? Oh, so your shaman uses them. Okay, yeah, so I guess they are shaman weapons. Hell yeah. Your camera's picking up the unstable light. You can test this by turning the camera on your... Oh, yeah, I know. Pasta, can you come up here? She's trying to like text me. She's way better with camera stuff than I am. So she's telling me that something with the FPS and the light, my camera's not picking it up correctly. No, I appreciate that cliffhanger. I really do appreciate the short explanation. It's something to do with the light and my camera, right? I don't know why that suddenly happened. Like, it was fine. Okay, either way. What else do we have here? We have domesticated attack chicken. This is a trinket. Okay. Kind of funny because we went wild with attack trinkets in phase 1. So I wonder if this is kind of like a nod to that, right? I know there's the engineering chicken in classic and vanilla that you could be a little min-maxy with. It does like a shout or something and boosts your attack. Yeah, exactly. It's an engineering chicken for everybody. Is the pasta face in here? Well, if you can come up at any moment to try to help troubleshoot my camera, I would greatly appreciate that. No pressure, though. Mechanostrider Muffler. This is a one-hand mace, 7 stamina, 16 attack power. That sounds kind of nice. 2.4 weapon speed. So right away, we were just talking about maces, like off these leather gloves. Pop down a little bit, and right there, Mechanostrider Muffler. There we go. So yeah, it's cool to see, like, you know, oh, here's another mace. Oh, but this is for healing. So we got a Gear Mender's Grace, increases plus healing. That's nice. We got another trinket here. Oh yeah, what do you think? This is like a bear trinket? Increases your chance to dodge, some arcane and nature resistance. Do you think that's a little hint, arcane and nature, for the types of spells that we're gonna see in the Nomergon raid? A 2-hand enhance, yeah, shamans are getting a little 2-hand boost, right? Because I've been trying to think, like, you know, in BFD we needed shadow resist on a couple of the fights. So I'm kind of thinking, I think this is a little hint right here. We're gonna need arcane and nature resist. You heard it here first, folks. Hey, Brigand Sig, how we doing? Good day to you. Okay, so here's the automatic crowd pummeler. 22 strength. Goodness gracious. 69 attack power. Nice. Increases your attack speed by 50 for 30 seconds, so yeah. Yeah, this hardened core increases armor by 1,000, but movement speed is reduced by 60. Like, I could see KT using this when he's druid tanking, right? It's funny though that the effect cannot be removed, so it's like, you would think like maybe if a paladin tried to use it and then you can't bubble out of it though. So, interesting. What guides do I write on Wowhead? My most recent one was kind of a phase 2 profession guide. Went over like kind of what you could expect with professions. The skill cap is obviously getting raised to 225. So I listed like some of the new recipes that'll come out, links to all that, where you could train to, where you can get your expert training. I did the Ashen Vale PvP event overview as well. I'm actually working on the Stranglethorn Vale PvP event currently, which is fun because we don't know much about it just yet. We got a few hints last night and today, but it's kind of like a work in progress, you know? Like, you kind of update as you go. But yeah. It's cool. The rings mecha dropped had arcane and nature resist. Might just be a nod to those. Well, yeah, and vicious fallout. That's right, popcorns. That's definitely poison damage. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see if there's any new mechanics and spells that we have to look out for. And then finally the Necronomicon. So this is an offhand. Oh, okay, because there is shadow resist on this too. Little spell damage. That's nice. All right, cool.
Again with the cooldown. So hopefully that's a great quality of life improvement. There's also some fun
Crowd
items
Pummeler
that
is
you
awesome.
can pick up. The Trog Transfigurator 3000, little Orb of Deception style transforming into
That's
a
cool.
Trog.
People love that.
Aragriar's Whimsical World Warper. Play around with it. See where it takes you in the world.
Oh my god, that's amazing. The Whimsical World Warper? Where could this device possibly take you? Oh well, who cares? You know, might be best for mages because, wait, does it just teleport you to someplace random in the world? That would be actually super fun if it does. Good for mages because then they could just port out and go back to town, or maybe druids, they could go to Moonglade or whatever, but, that's very interesting. And the Trog Transfigurator, I mean, come on. People love their classic transmogs, like the Furbog in Ashenvale. Random spot. It's all random. Maybe they'll send you to GM Island. 100 feet above Stormwind, yeah. You better get some Noggin Fog or potions. That's pretty cool, though. And then what's the last one?
And some fun cosmetic items as well.
Sunglasses. What do you guys think of the sunglasses? That's really cool. Radiant Ray Reflectors. The words "deal with it" are etched onto the side. Like, they're just having fun, you know? Like, I just think that's amazing. I love to see fun items like that. It kind of goes to show that, like, they want you to have fun. They're not taking it too seriously, and I feel like this raid, again, is supposed to be for fun. Don't take it too seriously. It's a level up raid. Just enjoy it. Easier said than done. They should have the gray shading like the Deal With It meme has. I know, right? Hard need, yup.
Here's a look at our set items.
Oh yeah, and we're getting items.
You can see that
we're getting
some
sets.
set items actually have specific set bonuses for some classes.
Ooh.
And we also have tokens now that will drop instead of having a gigantic loot list that contains all of the set pieces, and you're getting frustrated if the same set piece drops for a different class every week. We've introduced set piece tokens that can be used by everyone for a specific piece of your armor. So you can pick, if whoever loots the boot token,
That's
will
awesome.
be able to turn that into a vendor to redeem it for their set piece boots.
Yeah, what do you all think about that with the tokens? I think that's a great idea. Makes things more flexible for people in terms of acquiring the set pieces that they want. I think that's a great idea. I didn't even think about this for BFD. There are a few sets in BFD, obviously, but it didn't occur to me like, oh, they should drop tokens. No more crying when the male set pieces drop off every boss. Exactly, right? I know, like, I feel like in my raid we got a lot of leather spellcaster. I feel like we got that set all the time. But yeah, tokens are great. Looting the actual item from the boss feels slightly better. That's true. Kind of like that dopamine hit when the exact item that you're looking for drops, that you've been waiting for, and it finally drops. And then you lose the roll on it. But no, the tokens are great. This one's plate, yup. Crit rating, spell damage, crit with melee and range. Interesting. So yeah, this is basically a hunter one. Your attacks have a 5% chance of restoring 100 mana. That's cool. Hit rating, armor, chance on spellcast to increase your damage and healing by 40. That's really cool. That's a great set bonus. And this one increased defense, attack power, and hit rating. Super cool.
With Nomergon, there's a couple updates that we're making to dungeons.
Is that what happened to
The
you,
first
Brig?
of which are the addition of quality of life skill books. These are skill books that
Yes.
have a chance to drop off of certain creatures in 5-man dungeons, and they add significant quality of life spells to your arsenal that don't take up a rune slot. So we're excited for people to get their hands on these, and hopefully these solve some problems that players have been facing, such as short aura durations with paladin blessings, totem control as shaman, rogues being able to have a spell that allows them to manipulate what target their combo points are on, as well as many others
Whoa.
that we're excited for players to find when they jump into phase 2.
That is amazing. That is amazing. You got the epic sword popcorns? Nice. Well, grats, Brig. That's some luck. They need to add a skill book to reduce fort mana cost, so you don't need to drink. Yeah, well, they have a few other surprises here, written down here, so you never know. But I know exactly what you mean, especially because we've been going like with one priest. So it literally takes like 2 minutes just for the priest to buff everybody and drink up. So enhanced blessings. This looks like, obviously increase the duration of pally blessings. That is huge. Totemic projection. Do you think this is like a totem recall or something? Or maybe a way for shaman to drop a bunch of totems at once? Didn't they add that in the game? Did they add that in TBC? Or Wrath, where they could just drop like 4 totems at once? And then Manual of Redirect. Yes. So redirecting your combo points, that is huge. That is actually huge. Spellbooks to increase the ranking of low-rank weapons would be cool. Of low-rank spells would be cool. And is a great way to help keep people running dungeons. Increase the ranking of low-rank spells. Oh,
That's some
Mittens!
pretty cool updates, fam.
Yo, Mittens, how we doing? How we feeling? Thank you so much for the 42 months. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a good day. In TBC you could. So, I mean, the quality of life updates, maybe they'll do something with Fortitude, that would be nice. Or maybe Priests will get a Fortitude book at level 40. Maybe they'll add in a new book. That would be cool. They had all sorts of totem stuff in retail at different times. In Wrath, you could have a couple preset totem sets. Drop all 4 at once. Yeah, I mean, that's huge quality of life. And then to be able to recall them, too. I know you can't recall them in Classic. Project will just move them to your new location. Okay. That still works nicely.
And
We
I'd
like
like to
that.
pass off the presentation to Nora to talk more about rune abilities. Thank you very much.
Oh, we're going into runes now. Okay.
Hey, my name's Nora Valletta, and I'm a lead software engineer on WoW Classic. The team is very excited for you to head out and find those new rune abilities coming soon in
I see
Phase
what you
2
mean,
of Season
Brig.
of Discovery. I'm here to give you a sneak peek at some of those abilities, so let's dive in. Paladins. Sheath of Light will cause damage dealt with your melee weapon to also increase your spell power. It'll also cause your critical heals to apply an additional heal over time on the target. Guarded by the Light will cause your melee weapon hits to restore mana over time. However, the amount healed by Flash of Light, Holy Light, and Holy Shock will be reduced by half.
Okay. Yeah, this is similar to... I think it's a Wrath spell. It's a Wrath. Where if you critically heal yourself, you get a hot. I can't keep track of, like, TBC and Wrath changes. I think it's in Wrath, though. Sheath of Light. Is it even called Sheath of Light, though? I feel like this is a different name. And also the added spell power, that is different as well. So dealing damage with your melee weapon. So is this just a passive thing? Increases your spell power by an amount equal to 30% for 1 minute. So is it a proc? In addition, your critical healing, yeah, it gives you a hot, which is kind of nice. The Shaman Alpha buff is 30? Yo. Mittens, you ready for phase 2? 30 would be insane. Yes. Because the greater blessings are what? 15 minutes? In Classic? I'm pretty sure they're only 15 minutes, which feels like forever when you go from 5 minutes to 15. So if they jump to 30, that would be insane. And then Guarded by the Light. Each time you hit a target with your weapon, you gain 5% of your mana back. But the amount healed... Okay, so then you get reduced healing. So you gain mana back, but reduced healing. Like, I feel like that's fine if you're playing ret. Not a huge deal.
Hunters. Melee
Hunters.
Specialist is a passive ability which will reduce the cooldown of Raptor Strike, cause it to trigger instantly, and each usage of Raptor Strike has a chance not to trigger its cooldown. Melee Specialist will also remove the cooldown of Mongoose Bite.
Melee Hunters?
Trap Launcher allows you to place traps at any location within 40 yards, and allows you to place your traps while in combat. Additionally, your fire-based and frost-based traps have separate shared cooldowns.
Oh, okay. I have like a hunter in Classic, but I never thought about this with the traps. The traps, you can't control where you place them. That's cool. Yeah, now that I think of it, the traps have to like drop right underneath you, right? We haven't done druids yet. Trap weaving? You don't know if you could reach supply faction friendly. You know what, Mittens? Popcorns gave me a good tip of farming in Redridge. There's a knoll camp in Redridge right by the Flightmaster, assuming you're playing Alliance. All those camps over there, like, guaranteed there's going to be a chest somewhere over there. Just go over those camps, find a few chests. You should be able to find a few crates pretty easy. And it's a quick back and forth to Stormwind. So that was a really good farm. I got friendly on my warrior really quickly by doing that. Traps are just at your feet. Yeah. So, okay, so with this, you could place it anywhere within 40 yards, and while in combat is huge. And additionally, fire-based and frost-based now have separate shared cooldowns. So you could drop 2 traps at once, is what they're saying? Separate shared cooldowns. Wait, separate... shared? Why is that confusing to me? Separate and shared. Gold Coast Quarry in Westfall. Oh, with the knoll camps over there too? Yeah, it's close to the flight path, so that's what makes it even better. Yeah, the combat thing is huge for hunters. 1 frost, 1 fire, yeah. So you can have 2 traps down at once. That's pretty sick. That's pretty huge.
Your fire-based and frost-based traps have separate shared cooldowns. Warriors. Rallying Cry is a defensive ability which can be activated to increase the health of all party and raid members.
That's Commanding
within 40
Shout,
yards.
isn't it? That's Commanding Shout.
Blood Surge gives some of your abilities a chance to make your next slam instant and cost no rage.
This is interesting because I don't think I use slam at all on my warrior in Classic. I remember, like, when Classic first came out, there was a slam meta for warriors. I didn't play it, but I remember, like, that was what the rotation was, just, like, spam slam or whatever. But then I remember it got hotfixed, so then slam kind of just got removed, pushed to the side. It got slammed to the side. Hey, what's up, Sella? It's annoying to do in Wrath because you basically have to tickle melee to keep dropping traps. Trap weaving. Rallying is a short-term one. Commanding Shout is a semi-permanent buff. I thought it had the same duration as Battle Shout. Like 3 minutes or something. Oh, this is 10 seconds.
Congrats on Black Belt quiz.
I see what you mean.
Also, your buns are looking stodgy.
Hey, Jason. Thank you so much for the 18 months, Jason. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I see the 10 seconds now. Now I see what you're talking about. I have my black belt right here. I have to hold it in the right direction because my name is on the back. And don't want y'all to see my name. It also has the school listed too, but yeah, that's my black belt. Thank you so much, Jason. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I see what you guys mean now for 10 seconds. Okay. Interesting. It reminds me of like a Last Stand or something, right? It's a quick health increase. Yeah, thank you everybody. Thank you. So you were online and had to come. Oh, well, good luck on the homework. Yeah, don't let me interrupt you too much with the homework. Yeah, it says Quissy on my black belt.
Rogues.
Here we go, rogues.
Use Shuriken Toss to throw a shuriken at your enemy, dealing damage to your target and up to 4 additional nearby targets. Master of Subtlety causes attacks made while stealthed and for a short time after exiting stealth to cause additional damage.
Okay, Shuriken Toss is awesome. We needed this. I don't know how Fan of Knives work. I never played a rogue with Fan of Knives. Did you get a combo point for it? Or I think it was just something you could spam, right? But you didn't get a combo point, did you? This is cool because it's an AoE and it awards a combo point. That's very interesting. Much needed for rogue tanks too, for AoE threat. I know rogues are having a lot of trouble with trash. Not that trash matters that much in BFD, but this is freaking huge. Master of Subtlety, attacks made while stealth and for 6 seconds after breaking stealth cause an additional 10% damage. Okay, yeah, so I'm thinking like if somebody breaks you out of stealth unintentionally, you get this buff too. While stealth and 6 seconds after breaking stealth. Okay, so yeah, I guess it starts while you're stealth and then 6 seconds. Yeah, okay, cool. Shuriken Toss! In some versions of WoW, it built combos, not in Wrath. Gotcha. Yeah, this was much needed for rogues, for sure. What's the drop chance to get this black belt? Took about 5 years. 5 years of not dropping. It finally did. So don't give up. Yeah, I think this is gonna be broken. Like, rogue tanks. Oh my god.
Priests.
Looks
Cast
broken.
Mind Spike to blast your target with Shadow Frost damage and apply a debuff, which increases the critical strike chance of your next Mind Blast on that target. This debuff can stack up to 3 times.
Wow.
And fan favorite from future expansions, Pain Suppression can be cast on a friendly target to significantly reduce their damage taken and increase their resistance to dispel mechanics for a short time.
Okay, we all know Pain Suppression. We've been there. Mind Spike, blast the target for Shadow Frost damage, increases crit strike chance of your next Mind Blast, stacking up to 3 times. So you could probably get up to 90% crit strike chance. That's crazy. Big boost of Mind Blast.
Warlocks. Invocation. When you refresh some of your damage over time effects while they have less than 6 seconds remaining, instant damage will be dealt to your target equal to 1 tick of that spell's periodic damage. So you no longer have to worry about refreshing your dots at the exact perfect moment. Dance of the Wicked will trigger a buff which increases you and your pet's dodge chance anytime either of you deal a critical strike to an enemy. You'll also both gain 2% of your maximum mana when that happens.
Whoop. Okay, so Invocation, basically helping with your dot uptime management. Dance of the Wicked, yeah, sounds like a tanking ability. You and your demon pet gain dodge. Also regain 2%. Yeah, okay, cool. Holler at the Warlocks.
Strike to an enemy. You'll also both gain 2% of your maximum mana when that happens. Mages. Missile Barrage gives your Arcane Blast, Fireball, and Frostbolt spells a chance to reduce the channeled duration of your next Arcane Missile spell by half, reduce its mana cost to 0, and cause missiles to fire every 0.5 seconds. Chronostatic Preservation is a really cool new spell that allows you to store some of your arcane, fire, and frost energy for later use. You can only hold this energy for a short time before it combusts and expires, but you can unleash it to heal a friendly target. Shaman.
Oh, wait. Okay, so mages. Any mages? Gives your Arcane Blast a 40% chance, and your Fireball and Frostbolt spells a 20% chance to reduce the channel duration of arcane missiles, reduce the mana cost. So, okay, yeah. Little bit of an arcane boost right here. Fuses to give a chromatic energy. Oh, is this a healing thing? This spell is considered fuses the magic to freeze chromatic energy into a stored state. You can hold this energy before it combusts and expires. Okay, so it is a healing spell. Interesting. Barrage is the skill cap.
But you can unleash it to heal a friendly target. Shamans. Maelstrom Weapon causes damage dealt with melee attacks to have a chance to reduce the cast time of your next Lightning Bolt, Chain Lightning, Lesser Healing Wave, Chain Heal, or Lava Burst spell by 20%. The cast time reduction can stack up to 5 times.
That's cool that it stacks.
Spirit of the Alpha is a 30-minute buff that can be cast on a friendly target to increase the threat generated by that target. You can kind of think of it like the opposite of Blessing of Salvation.
Wow. Okay, so dealing melee damage, you have a chance to reduce your heals. It stacks up to 5 times. Reduce the cast time of your heals. Spirit of the Alpha increases all threat generated by the target. That's cool. Yeah, like an opposite of Salvation. That's interesting.
While some shamans choose to battle with one weapon in each hand, others prefer to dish out devastating blows with a two-handed weapon. If that sounds like you, then we have Two-Handed Mastery. Each time you strike an enemy with a two-handed weapon, you gain 30% attack speed with two-handed weapons for 10 seconds.
They listen to the community.
Anyways,
on this one.
It's time for me to pass things over to Ana Resendez, who will be sharing with you some updates on our new PvP event.
Makes Horde Zug more? Yeah, for sure, right? Any shamans? Any two-handed Zuggers? Yeah, that's totally like a reaction to the community. Just a testament that they're always listening and like wanting to improve the experience for players. So
take it away, Anna.
We love to see it. This
Can't
accent.
Wait for everyone to discover those new runes. They look amazing. Thank you, Nora. Hello.
She's so cute.
I am Ana Resendez, and I will talk to you about PvP. In this new level band, we're bringing a new PvP experience to you. You might have seen a little hint on our social media channels about this. So, our new PvP event is called the Blood Moon. The Blood Moon rises in Strangleton Vale, bringing with it absolute mayhem. When Ashenvale was created, we talked about how cool it would be for the event to be triggered by player activity in the area. After going through feedback and seeing how Ashenvale played, in this event, we wanted to take a different approach and make it more predictable so you know when the battle will take place. So, the Blood Moon event will happen every 3 hours and we have a duration of 30 minutes. Believe me, you will be able to tell when the event is happening. The Blood Moon will shine its effect during this time and bring in a mysterious red fog to the area. During this time, the whole zone will become a free-for-all PvP, meaning allies and enemies alike will be viable targets for your blood rage. Everyone that is in the zone during this time will become a target. During the event, killing other players will allow you to earn a currency, which can be traded for various rewards.
I kind of
We'll
called
talk
that.
about the rewards in a little bit. You can still group up, but be warned, the Blood Moon does not smile to those that battle in raid groups and will punish you for doing so. There are those, of course, who refuse to give in the thirst of the blood.
Wait a minute. Okay, that just connected for me. It's a free-for-all? So you can kill people of the same faction? So you Whoa. Okay, so you can't go in a raid group. You could only go in a group of 5, and it's you 5 versus everybody else. Horde, Alliance, it doesn't matter. That's actually insane. I did not realize that until just now. Wow. That's... Ooh, okay. Interesting. Duration's 30 minutes. It's every 3 hours on a timer. So I guess, yeah, I'm sure like Nova World Buffs or something will keep track of all of that.
If it's peace while you seek, you can opt out of the event at any time by talking to the Sandalari emissary. You will not be able to earn any rewards if you opt out, and remember that General Realm PvP zone rules will still apply. Another
stealth
big
kills?
difference from
Oh,
Ashenville
gosh.
is that there won't be any PvE objectives. That said, not only should you be wary of both enemies and allies alike, you should also keep an eye out for the Chosen of the Blood Loa, who will absolutely destroy you. Does Fell River ring a bell? So, you might be wondering, how do I get my hands on that sweet rewards? There will be a merchant outside of Gurabashi Arena that would assist you with this. What about the rewards? Well,
Yep.
there are those
We were talking about this earlier.
class-specific item rewards.
You see the
Here
warrior
are some
mace?
examples of the new rewards that come with the event. Additionally, there are new quests that will help with your Arathi Basin reputation journey. Do you want to see more about the cool rewards? What about a new car?
Oh gosh, okay, let's just go back real quick. So this is for mages. Increases fire, spell, damage, and effects by up to 16. That's pretty cool. It's a ring. And yeah, the warrior mace, 10 strength, 6 agility. Might pair well with those gloves, you never know.
There are new quests that will help with your
This is
Arathi
so
Basin
funny.
reputation
A
journey.
new car!
Do you want to see more about the cool rewards?
So
What
funny.
about a new car? Well, okay, not exactly a car.
Are you guys Team Tiger?
Yes, you're seeing correctly.
Or
There'll
Team
be
Raptor?
2 new faction-agnostic mounts that you will be able to acquire related to this event. These level 40 mounts have
I
an
mean, the tiger
appearance
looks so
that is
good.
completely new to the game. I hope to see you in the battlefield.
But Raptor
And
for
up
Alliance
next,
would be
Josh will
great.
join us and he will talk to you about profession updates.
I know, the cat looks great. Wow.
Hello, my name is Josh Greenfield,
Oh,
Senior
it's
Game
Agrand.
Producer on WoW Classic. Let's dive right in and talk about what we're going to be doing with professions in Phase 2. I want to start by saying that we've been really thrilled with the reception to our
It's been in the
professions
game files
editions in
forever.
Phase 1. It was really exciting
Oh
watching
yeah, you could
people
get both,
sort
right?
of discover and unlock how to create your awesome, void touch leather gloves and your extra planar spider silk boots and all those things. And we're going to go ahead and expand on this quite a bit for Phase 2. There will be around 20 new recipes across all non-gathering professions. This also includes not just leatherworking, tailoring, and blacksmithing, but also alchemy, enchanting, and engineering as well. So
New
we want to spread
recipes.
the love around here. We want to make sure everyone
New
gets something really
explosives.
cool this time. So that's what we're going to do. Just like in Phase 1, there will be an epic quest chain to unlock this, and we won't spoil anything about that today. You're going to have to get in the game. You're going to have to kind of go through that yourself. But if you liked what we did in Phase 1, you'll probably like this too. Next, I kind of want to talk a little bit about just some of the recipes here. I'm not going to go into super great detail about what each of these are.
True
and
silver.
all the stats and everything like that. As
Huh.
you can see, they're very powerful. But one thing I do want to kind of call out is that you'll notice that a few of the materials required are brand new materials to the game, and a lot of them are used across different professions, some of these similar new materials. There's definitely going to be a trading and kind of economy aspect to these new professions recipes. And just like everything with Season of Discovery, we're
I'll
most
have to update the
excited to see
guide.
how players share resources
He's a little quiet.
and information to make
I
these
can make it
things.
louder.
That's all we're going to say right now,
Oh.
but we think it's going to be a pretty fun thing to participate in.
So leatherworking, we got a. Well, these 3 are all headpieces actually. So, my God, strength, agility, stamina, and intellect. Those are awesome stats. Increase your chance to hit with spells. And melee by 1%. Melee and ranged. Wow. Rad resistant scale hood. Neuro-linked arcano filament monocle. Okay, and reflective true silver brain cage. Oh, so we got some spell plate right here. I just noticed it was spell plate. That's something that we were lacking some spell mail pieces in phase 1 in BFD, so that's good to see.
In the next phase.
I know,
few
Sella.
other things
People
we
will
kind of want to
always
talk about
overreact,
is
right?
alchemy and enchanting in particular. When we were looking at what we wanted to do here, we could obviously add more consumables and we can add more enchants for enchanters, and to a degree we did. There are new enchanting material recipes other than what you see here,
Huh.
but one of the things about these professions is that
interesting.
in a lot of cases they don't do a whole lot for your personal throughput. If you're one of these professions, a lot of times you can make things, and a lot of times you can make a lot of gold off of having these professions, but in terms of your actual like damage output or healing output, they don't really bring anything that you can't
Acute
have someone
radiation
else craft
poisoning.
for you and bring. So that's what we wanted to try here. In particular, if you'll notice on the left side, there's this new enchanted
Hey,
sigil
Raw Reefers, how are
innovation.
ya?
And what this basically is that this is kind of like a world buff that you can carry around in your bag and give to yourself. And essentially, it has a 30-minute duration, but also a 30-minute cooldown. So if you die early, you will lose this for at least some period of time before you can put it back on.
That's
Same
cool.
thing with Alchemist here. They have the ability to make this essentially damage and healing consumable, or damage and attack power consumable, and that also restores a little bit of health and a little bit of mana. So that's just something that's a little unique for them this time, and we hope
Hey,
that you like
Damien,
these
oh my
things.
gosh,
We're
how
looking
are
for
you?
feedback on this sort of stuff for future phases. So now that we've kind of gone through some period of time.
Okay, and I just love the name of everything, how everything is named. Mildly irradiated rejuvenation potion. Side effects can include dizziness, dry mouth, fatigue, lack of appetite, acute radiation poisoning, mutation, and death. Use as directed. That was totally stolen from like one of those commercials for Ozempic or something.
Same thing with Alchemist here. They have the ability to make this.
Yeah, oh, so about True Silver, I know you need the enchant to, you need the +5 to mining enchant to your gloves to be able to mine it. To mine True Silver and Dark Iron, you need 230. I think to smelt True Silver, though, was higher, if I remember correctly. I think it was like 245 mining. So, let me just go back real quick. It needs True Silver bars, right? The plate helm? It needs 1 True Silver bar. And you know what? I already have a True Silver bar from a chest. So that might be the thing. You might not, like, if you can't smelt it at 230 mining, 225 mining. So it might just be you have to find a True Silver bar from a chest, or did somebody mention a transmute? Yeah, I think somebody mentioned transmute. So Alchemist can probably transmute the True Silver too. Fishing, yeah, you could get them from fishing. Absolutely. Yeah, so the fact that it only needs 1 makes it a lot easier, right? A lot more bearable.
So that's just something that's a little unique for them this time, and we hope that you like these things. We're looking for feedback on this sort of stuff for future.
Your years of playing Fallout prepared
so
you.
So now that we've kind of gone through an overview, phase 2 and some of the things that are coming in it, we do want to kind of, I guess, hit a few of the frequently asked questions that we've gotten recently about things in phase 1 and some of the issues that have popped up, and
FAQ.
how we're addressing those, as well as just some curiosities about what else is coming in phase 2 and how specific things will work. So we're going to dive into a few of these kind of FAQ items and try and burn through as many of them as possible to give you a better idea of kind of what's going on and what our thought process on some of this stuff is. So let's just go ahead and hop right in. We will start today talking about raid schedule. We thought we'd start here because this is a pretty hot debate in the community right now. We've seen a lot of great feedback.
Yeah, what do you guys think about the raid releases?
Perspectives about
we're gonna have a sweaty release and a normie release.
Day 1, or should we wait maybe a week or some other amount of time?
I will be in the normie release, by the way.
While it's impossible, we feel, to do something that will make every single person happy, we do think we can strike a bit of a compromise here. We understand that the server or world first race is not just about who can zone in first. If the raid unlocks at an arbitrary global time, and for a large group of players, it's also about who can get in the fastest after leveling, and it's very exciting for them to see what they can do when they're under geared or maybe without their full toolkit of runes and other like pre-raid items. And so that is one argument we've heard in favor of not delaying it, and we think it's a very compelling one. It is very exciting to participate in that and to watch that. On the other hand, though, if you're one of those players, the many players who really like to take their time leveling, we realize that that 3-day lockout puts you in a position where you may miss several lockouts before you hit 40. And
That
while
would be
it's
me.
pretty unlikely to actually matter all that much in the long run, as you will have plenty of lockouts this phase,
Yeah, level up
it
extra
does still
tunes.
feel kind of bad. And one of the things we wanted to avoid with this season was too much feeling of FOMO. So by way of a compromise, what we're looking at doing this time is we will not delay the opening of the raid, but we will be putting the first 2 lockouts on kind of a normal weekly lockout timer. So that means that would reset on like Tuesday in North America, Wednesday in Europe, and so on and so forth.
How quick
regional unlock
will it take people to get to level 40?
This means that the first lockout will occur on February 13th.
It's 15
again,
levels.
In North America in the morning with maintenance, and then the second will occur the following Tuesday on February 20th, again in North America in the morning with maintenance. So each region you can offset for your regional maintenance time. What this allows us to do is, if enable folks who really want to push day one to get in as fast as possible and get that first, like world first or server first clear, or just the bragging rights of saying you did it first. That's something that we don't want to take away
by Friday
from
night.
But this also reduces the number of lockouts that are possible in that time
10
period,
hours.
so that players who are leveling a little bit more casually or a little slower pace may not feel like they missed out on as much.
Yeah, I mean, you think people are gonna power level by dungeon grinding with like mages or something? I'm trying to think what the fastest way would be. Like, I think a lot of people are gonna dungeon grind. There's no competition inside a dungeon. It's just you and the 4 other people with you, so you don't have to fight over mob tags, quest items, loot drops, things like that. And yeah, I think they're gonna talk about BFD also, but what is there some kind of we're gonna get some kind of XP buff from BFD? I'm sure we'll go over that in a bit.
Much. It's not a perfect solution, and that's one thing we really want to stress is that when you
Stockade still
deal with
30?
a game like World of Warcraft,
Oh boy, can't
on this
wait.
scale, there's no objectively correct answers. There are every decision we make, there's going to be people who like it and there's going to be people who would prefer something else. But we feel that this acknowledges both major perspectives.
What will Horde do?
without
RFK
really
till 30?
depriving either group of something special. So
And then we move to
we
Scarlet
really hope
Monastery?
that you like it, and we're going to keep looking at feedback on this. If this is something that works out well, we may carry this forward into future phases, and if not, we may just go back to the drawing board and try something else. But we really, really, really appreciate the ton of feedback we've gotten from the community on this. We've been watching social media, we've been watching forums, we've really been watching a lot of the commentary on this, and we couldn't have nothing we do without looking at and listening to what you guys are saying. So thank you so much for that. Next thing I want to talk about a little bit is PvP matchmaking. We realize that it can be frustrating to get matched against a full pre-made when queuing solo. However, we do still have significant concerns about completely bifurcating PvP queues into a separate PvP or small group queue. What this means essentially is if you're in a group of 5 or less, you'll have a dramatically higher chance to also get matched against groups of 5 or less. And if you're in a group of 6 or more, same deal, you'll have a higher chance to get matched against larger groups or full groups. If the queues are long or the matchmaker can't find a good group that fits within these parameters after a certain amount of time, it'll abandon these rules and go ahead and match you with the first available so you can at least play a game.
I thought matchmaking was like that already. Sweet summer child, I guess, but I thought that pre-mades already preferred to get paired with pre-mades, but I guess that wasn't true. I haven't done a lot of like Warsong Gulch in phase 1, like a little bit. I did a little, but I haven't experienced the pre-mades of like the Boomkin only war songs or the priest only war songs, which my guild runs, by the way. But small groups and solo will prefer the same groups. I thought that already existed, but it's nice to see that they're kind of working on that. Yeah, Sella, thanks for stopping in. Good luck with your homework. At least you got food delivered. Oh, yes.
But by and large, we feel that this will help the situation a lot for those who just kind of want to queue up solo or just with a few friends and not feel like they're always going against pre-made. We do want to stress again, though, that we firmly believe that activities like PvP Battlegrounds are just more fun
Some
and less
horde wanna do
stressful when players
stockades?
group up and coordinate. We can understand that if you,
It's a quick
you know,
clear.
just want a PvP and you don't want to join a group for it, it can be a little bit more frustrating than you feel it needs to be.
Not
But
much loot in
ultimately,
there, but
coordination within your team, whether
good
it's a
cloth, I
tournament or
guess.
not, is going to be the key to success in any activity like organized PvP when you're playing against other players. Even when queuing solo, we encourage you to be as positive team members and coordinate with your groups to have the best time possible. So next, another common question is that what the leveling buff will look like. We mentioned this at BlizzCon.
Oh, here we go, the
that
buff.
Whenever the level cap increases, we will put in an XP buff for the previous level band. And so what you can expect, for that. Also, we've gotten a lot of questions about what you can expect if you say you've done all the quests available to you at level 25, and what do you do for leveling from like
Has anybody
25 to
done
30 if
every
you've
quest
done all
at
those
25?
quests. So for the
Excuse
first
me.
question, we'll be providing a flat 50% XP
Discoverer's
buff from
Delight.
the 1 through 25 range, so that if you do start a new character or a new alt, or if you have a friend that's joining in phase 2, you should be able to get caught up to level 25 fairly quickly with that buff. The other thing that we're doing in order to help the second situation where you may feel like you've done all the quests you can and you're not sure how best to level, we are going to make the Black Fathom Deeps raid give a very significant amount of experience when cleared in phase 2 when you're over level 25. It's keeping the lockout it has now, a 3-day lockout, to encourage players not to just do it every single day and engage in other activities, but it will be very lucrative and worth doing as long as it continues to give experience, which will probably be sometime into the mid or late 30s.
Okay, that's awesome. So it's going to be like completing a quest, except you're going to get a sizable amount of XP. That's cool. At first I thought maybe you get some kind of buff completing BFD, some kind of like XP buff for a limited amount of time, but this makes more sense now. So you clear the raid and then you just get like, 100,000 XP or something like that. I don't know what the number is going to be, but it'll probably just be like one amount, like you're turning a quest in and you get it. So that's cool. Hey Herman, thank you. Well, glad to have you here. Thanks for coming in. And 007, thank you for the follow. You're a dad, you like to relax on PvE. I get it. Yeah, I don't know how frequently I will be in STV by myself. We'll see. We gotta roll deep. How do you feel about the 10-man raid for Nomer? I like Nomergon, so I'm excited for it. They're gonna have some kind of quirky aspects of it. I'm excited to see what the gear looks like, especially the set pieces. I think they're gonna look really neat. I'm thinking back to like that helm that drops off the last boss. I can't think of the name right now, but doesn't it look like a mind control helmet or something? So I think the gear is gonna look really cool too. So, what do you think? You're clearing out as many quests on your alts you can before phase 2. I know, I'm torn now. I'm like, should I finish getting my alts to 25 or should I wait for the XP buff? I probably shouldn't wait because when the XP buff comes out, that means we're going to be in phase 2, so I'm going to want to level my main. So, probably do I'll probably still level my alts now. RFD, RFK, then Scarlet? Yeah, for sure. RFD's good too. RFD has great loot. And everybody loves Scarlet. Oh, is that VJ? Been a long time since I joined. Welcome back. Yeah, we came back for Season of Discovery. We're going over some of the new updates for Phase 2 today. But yeah, Scooter, I like to see the catch-up stuff too. That's gonna be nice. Then you could level more alts, exactly.
Lastly, Waylaid Supplies are also seeing some adjustments. We're not quite ready to talk about the full suite of adjustments coming here because some of them are still undergoing tuning.
Hey, Murky, what's up?
But we are going to significantly increase
Murky
the
Dirk.
rewards for it, particularly in the ones
Love
from
seeing
the
yo
25 to 30.
Snowballs in the house. How's it going?
There will be new Waylaid Supplies turn-ins, and we want to make sure that they're very rewarding. And
Welcome.
To do. And we're also looking at removing some of the frustrations from this. Again, not quite ready to talk about the full details there, but if you've had concerns with some of the frustrating aspects of them, then we're hoping to address some of those in the next phase as well. So stay tuned for a little bit more
Waylaid
a
supplies,
little bit
XP,
more
that's nice.
information about that, and we'll have more as we get really close to patch or the phase launch. A few minor adjustments to Ashenvale are coming. There will be fewer people in Ashenvale specifically when the level cap increases. So we're going to go ahead and move the event to a rigid 3-hour timer.
Oh, okay, that's
similar
cool.
to what Anna talked about with the Stranglethorn Vale event. This will basically be every 3 hours on the mark. And
okay,
it
that's
will
cool.
happen without
I like
player
that.
intervention. Do note, though, we don't want to make you choose between doing an Ashenvale battle and a Stranglethorn Vale battle. So the Ashenvale timer will be offset by 1 hour from Stranglethorn. So if Stranglethorn starts at noon,
Nice.
this
I like
will start
that.
at 1 p.m. and they should never overlap.
Dwarf.
Yeah, so we're pretty excited about
the
that.
chest finder.
And we hope that the Ashenvale battles continue. One other thing that is kind of a common question and topic is kind of what are we going to do with the world buffs in the next phase? Simply put, we're going to go ahead and cap them. The Ashenvale Weekly Cuss world buff is going to be capped at level 39, and the Black Fathom Deeps world buff is also going to be capped at 39. So you can enjoy those while you're leveling, but once you hit 40, you'll no longer basically be able to gain the benefit of those. Please also note that the Stranglethorn Vale PvP event will not actually have a world buff this time, but Nomergon will. Our goal is really to keep each phase's world buffs fun and exciting, but we don't want to add too much overhead to the evolving endgame. And we don't want it to be a slog to have to go all over the world to get all of these world buffs. And especially once we hit 60, we don't want you to have to slog through going all over the world and getting every world buff.
That makes sense.
So
I like that too.
That's where we landed on that. We're obviously open to feedback on any of this. So please let us know what you think. Profession specializations. This is another really hot topic in the community. Just like with phase 1, when we capped professions at 150, with phase 2, we will be capping them at 225. And additionally, we've decided that profession specializations will also not be available until phase 3. So that's when the level cap goes to 50. We feel that profession specializations outside of engineering and a few other exceptions are kind of lackluster at original WoW, and we really want to do something fun and cool here, and we really want to take our time to do it right. So for phase 3, professional specializations are going to have a large focus. And, obviously we're not going to talk about it now, but do stay tuned for more information on profession specializations as we move closer to phase 3. Thank you. Another common question.
I like all that. A lot of people were wondering about specializations because you can start some of them, I believe, at like level 30, level 40, 225 skill. But if I know, like, at least I think one of the blacksmithing quests you need like skill level 235 to complete. So it's kind of like walking on a weird line. So I like that they pushed it to phase 3. There is a lot of nice gear that you can craft from your specializations, like the wolf shed helm, wolf's head. That's great for druids, obviously. Got the sapper charges, the gnomish mining helmet, or is it goblin mining helmet? One of those. So yeah, those are like, specialization only items, but it sounds like they're planning something good for them at level 50, and they want to kind of put a little bit more thought into it, especially for something maybe like with tailoring or enchanting, give those a specialization. So really just to put more thought into it and to not overlook it. So I like that. Does cap to me no bonus will allow you to go higher? No, you should still be able to go higher with enchants and baits and things like that. So we were talking about this a little bit earlier, but your mining skill, for example, will cap at 225, but you can get a glove enchant for +5 mining, and that'll enable you to mine true silver and dark iron ore if you want. You can't smelt them, but you'll be able to mine them. So even gnomes get an engineering specialization, like a racial, to give them +15 engineering skill. So like that's enabled right now in game. If you're a gnome and an engineer, you get +15 engineering.
That we get that is somewhat frustrating to answer, simply because kind of the more we talk about it, the faster bad actors can work around our efforts. But it's botting and exploitative accounts in general. Botting is sort of a colloquial term that includes a lot of things, including just exploitative gameplay that players engage in. And it has a negative impact on the game. It really does. It's something we don't like. It's something we actually hate. We spend a lot of time and a lot of effort trying to combat. And while we can't really talk about the specifics of what we're doing, we do want to talk about some really exciting new tech that's coming with Phase 2. We've had this in limited testing on live, both in Classic,
what's up, po' boy?
its various flavors, and Modern
How we
for
doing?
quite some time. And we've seen some very positive results from it. And so we want to set expectations that there's never going to be a time where World of Warcraft or really any online game is going to be completely free of bad actors and malicious accounts. But we're very positive about the results we've seen from this new tech, and we're really excited to see it rolled out. Paradoxically as well, kind of the more effective we are at some of these things, the more outwardly visible
The better they get,
bad
or-
actors can become.
Oh.
A lot of times following many of our ban waves, you may actually see increased bot activity as bot farms essentially spin up new accounts and start over. But
They freak
there's
out.
been a few instances of this happening. We do a large ban wave, and then everyone, I see videos posted online of streams of bots going from one part of the world to the other. But when you see that stuff and when you report it, it actually helps us clamp down on that new method as well. And it gets the bot farms into a position where they are constantly kind of 2 steps forward and like 2 steps backwards. So that is really helpful. And as much as it's frustrating to see, we really want to encourage you to continue to help us by reporting things. And we're going to continue to do exhaustive work on our side for this issue.
Keep reporting those
Always
bots,
a frustrating
everybody.
thing, never easy to talk about, but we really appreciate your patience with us. So the last topic that we
I think this is my favorite. You're about to see, I'm sure you might have heard of it already, but they're banning GDKPs. I love that. I freaking hate GDKPs. I've never participated in one, like, ever. And I just think it's, like, it just kind of ruins the integrity of the game. It encourages people to buy gold. It encourages bot farms. It encourages, just, outside of the, maybe the moral compass of the spirit of Classic, if you will. So I am all for banning GDKPs. Would love to hear what everybody else thinks about that. It's going good, po' boy. Yeah, we're back for Season of Discovery, so we're going over the Phase 2 updates right now. Jay, thank you for the follow.
We really want to talk about, and this is kind of a big one, is just jumping right into it, starting with Phase 2 of Season of Discovery. We're going to be experimenting with a new policy change.
Hell yeah, Jay. Hell yeah.
GDKP will no longer be permitted in Season of Discovery realms.
Thank you.
And to kind of recap, for anyone who does not know what GDKP or gold bid raids or dungeons are, it's essentially a raid or a dungeon run where the loot rules is that all
it just
loot
encourages
that is,
gold buying.
distributed is essentially purchased with gold. So an item will drop. It's then put up for bid by the loot master or whoever's doing the loot, and interested parties then bid gold for the item. When the highest bid wins, and when the gold is received, it's split within the participants of the raid. This is something we've been discussing for a very long time on WoW Classic, and it's not a decision we've arrived at lightly. It's fair to say that GDKP has some benefits to individuals who don't want to be tied to a traditional guild or set raid schedule, and GDKPs are, while largely transactional, another social activity in the game, and we're always hesitant to discourage anything that gets people in groups and playing together. However, we do remain concerned that GDKP erodes traditional guild and social structures that are in many cases the basis of our most fond memories of original World of Warcraft.
Thank you, Corey.
And it's undeniable that GDKP contributes to and
wow,
drives
nice.
a lot of malicious accounts, illicit activity, RMT, botting, the things we just talked about. Season of Discovery is highly experimental.
They
in
won't
its
be
nature,
missed by you, GDKPs.
and we take chances, and this is another chance we're taking. We want to give an honest try to a version of World of Warcraft without GDKP present, and this is our best opportunity for that.
Amen.
So as of the launch of Phase 2 on February 8th,
Amen to that.
GDKP will no longer be permitted in Season of Discovery. We're going to release additional communications with another FAQ to kind of go with this FAQ, talking about this. And, once we do, we'll have that posted on forums and stuff. We'd really like to hear what you think. And we're going to really monitor feedback closely on this. this is a test, and ultimately this decision came as a result of your feedback. And so, we want to hear more of what you think of this. We want to hear how it goes as we move through this next phase. And if it doesn't work out, we'll revisit this policy for future phases. We
Please
really
work out.
appreciate everyone who has expressed that feedback and concerns on this topic. Thank you.
I love that.
So with
That's
that,
awesome.
I think we're done with today's presentation. Thank you so much.
All right.
Heartfelt thanks from the WoW Classic development team. We've been just actually blown away by the reception to Season of Discovery. We are thrilled that so many of you have been enjoying it as much as we are, and we can't wait to see you in Phase 2. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Be good to each other. Goodbye.
Hell yeah. Well, that was a really nice presentation. Yeah, the GDKP things, like, I'm not a fan. I've been pretty vocal about that. A couple of your guildies on Crusader Strike are wanting to quit due to no GDKPs. Like, it's not hard to get gear in BFD. It really isn't. Like, I don't know, man. When is my raid? We have a little bit of time before the raid. I might try to do a dungeon on my priest, because I have all this rested XP. I think she might be the next one we try to get to 25. I have full rested, so I feel like maybe I should try to do, I could either do, I'm 21 right now, I could do a Dead Mines, or I could do Stockades. People always need healers, right? You got a Giga Chad raid team and pug the rest, it's not hard to gear. Yeah, I mean, I really think it is completely unnecessary. Also, BFD takes 30 minutes. There's really no excuse. It's not like, oh, I don't have time to raid. I don't have time for this. I'm a very casual player. BFD is meant for casual players, if you think about it. It takes a half hour. Dead Mines takes longer. It's crazy. Can't change your minds. It's your favorite way to raid with your current schedule. Never paid over 30G for an item in SOD. Different strokes for different folks, Some people enjoy it, I'm sure. But again, I think that's my biggest thing is BFD does not take long to run, so doesn't make sense. And less reason to buy gold, yeah, and maybe a less chain reaction with the bots too. Exactly, Jay. Kind of goes hand in hand with that, trying to get rid of the bots. Okay. Hopefully they also ban carries for gold as well. I mean, I'm sure people are still gonna try to do GDKPs, like, some black market GDKPs. Underground, using code words and code names. But, hey, it's risky, Risk getting banned. Unless your drop luck is shit, that too, right? The items still have to drop. Whether it's a regular raid or a GDKP, it doesn't matter. People will just advertise on Discord. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking, right? Like, people are gonna do some black market stuff. I thought I saw somewhere, was it on Head, that they were gonna disable gold trading inside a raid or a dungeon. Did I see that somewhere? To help combat the GDKP? Let me see if I could find that. I don't know if Wowhead posted something. And that, oh, that was something on Reddit? Okay, yeah. Yeah, it was something like you can't trade gold inside a raid or a dungeon, and once you leave the dungeon, the items are no longer tradable. So that kind of just disables it right there, right? Unless they trade like profession materials for items, you know what I mean? Like 2 Arcanite bars for a piece of loot. See, that could be a workaround. MC has been cleared in 25 minutes as well. Very true, very true. Your guild gambles during your raids? Yeah, rip the death rollers, right? People doing death rolls. Out of boredom. Or they could pay in advance, that's true. Or afterwards, but I mean, that's a heck of a merit system right there. Maybe like you pay a deposit, like, alright, everybody has to give me 100 gold, and then if the item drops, you get your item, if not, you get your gold refunded or something. That could be a way around it too. People will find creative ways. People will find creative workarounds. There's no doubt about that. Last GDQP you joined, they had carries and a buyer. It was the greatest shit show. What are the carries? The people who like just want to, who are just there to pump, and then are the buyers kind of like dead weight? They're just there to buy shit. They're not really there to participate. It also rewards people who are like might not be good at the game. And this is why gear score is flawed too, because somebody could have a really high quote-unquote gear score because they bought all their gear in a GDKP. So somebody's recruiting for a raid and they're like, oh, I'm gonna take this guy, he's got a really high gear score. You look at their luck, they have all gray parses and they're crap at the game. So it's like, it's just a can of worms, I think. Yeah, background check, you gotta put in a 10-year deposit to join. Carries had great gear and knowledge and the buyers were green geared. So the carries were there to carry people. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, you get those in bugs anyway, right? Oh man. Is what it is. Just a series of lies. Bum bum bum. Where should I go? Should I go to should we do dead mines or stockades? My FPS just got worse. Still trying to fix my camera. Nothing's working. Stocks for XP? Yeah, that's a good point. And we could zoom through that pretty quickly. People usually want like heals anyway, so I don't have a ton of runes on this character. Like Prayer of Mending and Penance, I feel like that's all you need, really. Right? Put on the legs. Logs are better than gear score, but some don't tell the whole story. Like a hunter with a cat is going to be almost impossible to parse compared to a hunter with a wind serpent. On the turtle boss. Well, that's true, yeah. Even for melee, I always do crap damage on the turtle boss. Oh yeah, I can move my camera back to the usual spot with the frame. Thank you, thank you. I know, I'm so distracted by the camera tonight. You know what? I just gotta become a VTuber. That's what it is. Then you don't have to worry about camera, right? Makes life a whole lot easier. You parse shit but top the damage meters? As long as shit dies, you're happy? Yeah. I know, I don't fully understand how the parsing, you know, how all of it works. We just like to pew pew. You gotta head to bed? Oh, good, Karg. I completely understand. Yeah, I was trying to find more info on the GDKPs, but, that was pretty much the gist of it. I always thought GDKPs in hardcore were funny, too. Like, you're putting a lot of trust, if somebody's collecting the loot, you're putting a lot of trust in somebody to hold all the loot and not die. And didn't that happen a few times? On hardcore, like, people died. I think there was, like, at least one instance where the master looter died. Just say goodbye to all the loot. In hardcore, they should distribute the loot as they go. I don't really know how that works. Well, good night, Karg. Thanks for stopping by. It did in ZG and they lost all the loot. Yeah. Oh man, you hate to see that. Terrible. Just terrible. You Grey Parse Turtle Boss on your feral until you got smart and used the Sunfire rune. Corpses should be lootable in hardcore. Hell yeah. Well, we'll see. There might be some changes to solo self-found. Are you interested in playing hardcore? Not at the moment, Herman. But if there's really like a lapse in content or things to do, I might try it. I feel like that's good if you need stream content. Hardcore is good stream content. So, you never know. We'll see where the interest lies. Here we go, clear up my mini-map a little bit. Deserved. Not saying a word. All right. Mm-hmm. 9.3. Okay, we'll see if we could get a little stockades going while we wait for the raid. Anybody else interested in solo Southbound? Congrats to the black belt. Oh, thank you, Dope. It's in Taekwondo. Taekwondo. It's started almost 5 years ago. Hardcore was a cool community. Doing a GDKP feels wrong for me. Same here. Same here. I again, not a huge fan of them. I could heal at 21, right? I could heal stockades at 21. I don't see why not with healers. What's up, Dreamcatcher? Let's see. People are selling stockade boosts for 4 gold. Are people really paying 4 gold for 1 stockade boost? 3 gold. This guy's charging 3 gold. 3 gold? For 1 lockout? Who has that kind of money? And is it even that good XP? Bone Dog. Okay. Looks like, is this guy's... Okay, this guy's starting a group. That's good. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, crap. My bags are so full. Shit. I think I have some time to empty my bags a little bit. Let me leave trade chat. You were doing it for free, but it was sloppy? Well, you were practicing, right? It's always good to have guinea pigs. People who are speed leveling alts. Dude, but 3 gold for 1 lockout? It takes 2 runs to get to 25, really? Well, that's 6 gold right there. Still seems like a lot. Actually... Maybe I'll wear that staff. Need some water too. Okay, that's good. Out of context. Mail some wool to myself. Okay, this should be good. Oh, we got a full group already.
Help you find something?
Alright, let me get some, guess I'll get some melon juice. There we go. Oh, now I have to spend all my mana fording people. Should be okay. Oh yeah, I do go this way. Whoops. Yeah, that's kind of nuts, the XP. And I have full rested, so I wonder how far 3 gold would take me. Well, I mean, I'll see in this full group of 5, right? I'm sure I'll ding off this run. 2, 3... Oh, I saw this guy in Darkshore. Walmart? I totally remember that name. I ran into in Darkshore. Alright, well I could start... Whoops. I could start, fording people now. Get my buffs going. Got a elixir of wisdom, that's nice. Okay, put the stockades music on. Okay, we got Walmart is in here, just waiting for the hunter. Stuff like boosts and crafting tend to appeal since you could get levels, make gold semi-AFK while you study. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Different strokes for different folks. We got a cat too, okay. Okay, I think the pally... What's the pally doing? Yeah, I guess this pally is pretty geared. Oh shit, he's got Hydra too? Psh. Oh yeah, this is American server. Dope. The Walmart gave it away, right? You haven't seen the Trident drop, hello? Oh, man. Well, I'm ready. Yeah, this pally's gonna, like... I guess I could wand things. I wonder what this pally's in here for, then. Is he helping somebody? Trying to see what... No, he's not in a guild. So... Beats me. You think Blizz stealth nerfed the loot drops in BFD? The dwarf quest? Well, he's a human. Homework is done, time to quest, alright. It's a good reward for finishing your homework. You get to play WoW. I don't even know what to do. I know I shouldn't, what is it, lesser heal that priests use? Instead of flash? Because flash does a lot of, flash costs a lot of mana, doesn't it? Just gonna, like, wand stuff. How much? I'm getting close to 200 XP per kill. Pretty nice. Oh, maybe he's doing quests? I don't know. Regular heal? Do I have that? Oh, I do. I should be using regular heal? Okay. Shows how much I play this character. The answer is not at all. Hence why I have full rested. But priests are pretty broken, that's why I made one. Okay, regular heal, let's see. Oh yeah, that's kind of nice. In between penances. Renew. Stocks is cozy. I wouldn't mind doing some stockades, you know, in phase 2. Like, I kind of roll my eyes a little bit, but it is cozy. And I think we would just, like, if you're 25 and you have BFD gear, You're just gonna smash through stockades. It's gonna be quick. Penance is when they're at 60% health. Oh, okay. Gotta wait for 60. We'll keep that renew up. Prayer of mending when needed. You feel like Blizz buffed BFD loot because you've seen 4 epics in 3 runs? Really? Huh. Every alt has seen an epic? That's interesting. Maybe we'll be blessed tonight in the run. Alright. I love hots. Like, maybe I should make a druid too, if I wanted to heal, because I think hots are so fun. Especially that they gave wild growth to resto druids. That's pretty sick. You've seen the sword and the bow drop a lot in the past week? We have never seen the staff drop in our raid group. Not once. Well, he's keeping up with the Pally blessings. That's nice. That's a good paladin. Keeping up with the 5-minute blessings. Okay, we'll do a little penance right there. That was a good penance. Oop, got a fade. Okay, big heal. Hope I don't get kicked. Ooh, I gotta penance him again. Ah! I'm gonna shield him too. I forgot that I could shield. Oh shit! I pulled too much threat with my heals, I guess. That's a big ass pull though. They have like 8 mobs there. My fade was on cooldown. Rip my world buff. You saw the staff 5 times? 5 times? Yeesh. I think I saw it once during an alt raid. That dwarf came out of nowhere. Wait, was that the rare, guys? Or was it the, Oh, dude, we have the rare. Right? Bruegel Iron Knuckle? Ha! Right? What's his name? Iron Knuckle's the rare in Stockades. He drops the dagger. He actually drops bis, like a bis male wrists. He drops a prison shank dagger. And he drops a fist weapon. We're totally gonna get the weapon. No, we did not pay for this tank. Where are we? Stockades is this way. Tank's fault. Yeah, you know, it's not exactly pulling, in an optimal manner, but that's okay. Yeah, the fist weapon's totally gonna drop. We're calling it here. Oh man, now I have to fort everybody again. You love that. Man, everybody... Oh, the hunter didn't die. Lol. Yeah, there's not much I could do. Like, if I get threat and my fate is on cooldown, I'm kind of screwed. 25% of Blizz. Was that really the amount? The amount of... I know it's close to 2,000 employees. It's crazy. YOLO fear. You know, at that point I should have, because we already had, like, 8 mobs on us, so... What's a few more? Oh, let me, Oh, I think I just aggroed. Oh, I totally did. We're having fun! This is what they get for bringing a low-level priest, right? We'll be fine. This is fine. Oh, I have no mana. I have mana pots, okay, that's good. No problem. Easy, right? We're fine. Okay, I will drink up. 22 soon, yeah. 1 bar away. All right. Drop a little penance, a little prayer mending. Okay, that's the rare. The rare just died. Oh my god, drop the wrists. Those are so good. Good luck. Yo, Walmart won it. Yo, those wrists are so good. Good job, Walmart. Yeah, maybe it's a sign that our BFD raid is gonna have really good loot later. I think it's a sign. See, here's the dwarf that always spawns in stockades. Of course, Walmart was gonna win. I know, right? Leave it to Walmart. Ooh. It is nice that you can shield paladin tanks. I mean, like, if you have to, you can shield a warrior, but it kind of gimps their rage generation. But, I mean, ding. If you need to, you need to, but, 7 hours? Yeah, it looks like Bone Dog had a quest in here. That's why he's running. Bone Dog, he's getting those, You can shield warriors now? Oh, really? Okay, that's good to know. Is the change with their rage? What character's rating? My paladin. We'll be on my pally, in a little bit. I might actually switch over after this run. Just make sure I'm ready for the raid. Do some raid prep. I don't even know what build I am. I don't even know what to put my talent points into. Improve shield? No idea. I got improve fort and wand specialization. That's that's where I'm at right now. That's our situation. You love Pally and Rogue tanks? Yeah, what do you think of the new Rogue, AoE? That's gonna be sick. Shuriken Strike? That's gonna be really nice. Okay, here's Ham Hawk with 2 friends. Ooh, Chain Lightning? Ooh. Okay, big penance heal. Okay, okay. Yeah, Bone Dog is really just like carrying the group. Thank you, Bone Dog. Walmart won the bracers. The guy named Walmart. Oh! Oh, line of sight, line of sight. Fermenting. I get confused, like, Holy Fire looks like Holy Wrath to me. Or Holy Shock, sorry. Paladin, spell. So. Sometimes you get a little disoriented. He needs a penance stat. I need some mana. Little Pops is gonna be a monster. Yeah, you're gonna be tanking? Am I buying an Apple Vision Pro? Aren't those like, gonna be like $5,000? Oh, line of sight, line of sight. Ah, Christ. Oh, how did we get Basil fed? Okay. We're screwed. We are so screwed. Oh god. It's a great group. Couple of things to unpack here. The lack of like the pulling isn't the best, you know, like you could be line of sight pulling. Ensure that we ain't getting runners. Getting out of line of sight of the healer, too. When you healed BFD today, the tank yelled, "Where's my heals?" Out of line of sight. Yeah. It's like, it's like, bruh. I know, I don't heal that often, so. Not in Classic, really. The raid told him to well, it's good when other people call the tank out too, you know. I don't think I aggroed the extra ads there. I was in the cell. Getting in his line of sight. I thought a runner aggroed the boss. Whoop. Okay. Going back in. The healer always gets blamed. True. I am only 22. But hey, they're the ones that invited me to the group. Not my fault. I will try to be more aware of my, my aggro radius. Fort rank 2, okay. Well, I can do spells at 22. That's nice. Alright. Oh look, he's going into the room and out of line of sight again. When I have half mana. Wow, look at that! Came back out. Nice! Okay. It makes you appreciate doing dungeons with people who actually know what they're doing, right? Walmart. Okay, we need a big penance right here. Oh, I need a mana pot. Okay, Basil's down. I have no mana. Oh boy. Okay, I'm just gonna wand. Okay, now I can penance. Spooky. Okay, we made it. Whew. Whew. Very spooky. Carried by the pet. Okay, now we just have the whole other wing to go. Not bad, right? Hiya. These packs aren't terrible. Saving mana. Okay, okay. Zero loot drops in BFD for both your mains. Well, isn't your hunter, like, fully bissed out? What's your other character? What, do you have a priest? Boop, boop, boop. Save some mana here. Hello, Papa Tuna. How we doing today? What's cooking? Boar. Okay. See, we're already like a quarter into the next level with all that rested XP. Pretty nice. Re-blessing, okay. Yeah, I mean, this is really nice XP. Your hunter needs 2 pieces to be fully bis. Oh, okay, okay. See, like, I'm okay if I'm not fully bis, you know? I think I have more than enough gear to propel me into phase 2 without an issue. So I'm not gonna, like, you know, stress too much about being fully bis. Holy Nova when? Do priests... Do we get Circle of Healing? Is that a rune? Is that why priests are so OP? Chilling like a party animal. Hey, Sherrick, how are you? You know, we're testing, like, I'm testing multi-streaming today. And, so I'm also streaming on my YouTube channel. For the first time in, like, 5 years. But I feel like I'm doing it through Streamlabs. And it's done something funky to my camera. And, like, my bitrate is all over the place. I gotta do some kind of troubleshooting over the week to see, I don't know, does the stream quality look really bad? I know the camera looks like garbage. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the mana pot. It's something to do with the frame rate. Oh, you know what? I'm staying in this room. Yes, that's me backpedaling. I'm gonna fade here, just for good measure. It looks good from your end? Oh, that's good. That's good to hear, actually. 'Cause, on the back end of Twitch, it's like yelling at me. It's like, your stream is unstable. And, like, it's highlighted in red, so I'm, like, super paranoid. Okay, I'm glad I asked you guys, 'cause, maybe it is working out. I really didn't tinker with any of the settings. Ah. So I'm glad to see it works out a bit. It's a tad laggy or low on frames. Yo, Sinja, how we doing? Good evening, good evening. We try something new. Yeah, as long as it doesn't look like super, like, you know, 360p or something like that, you know? It's almost not noticeable? That makes me feel a lot better. Shit. Okay. I feel like I almost aggroed that room. That was very close. Yeah, I haven't healed much in sod. Oh, the chest is locked. One more room. This is just stuff for Wowhead? Yes, actually. I just wrote a little profession update guide on kind of what you could expect with professions in Phase 2. Although I will say I need to update it because there have been a ton of updates over the past 24 hours. So I do need to update it a little bit. I'll probably do that tomorrow. It's not a nice chest, I know. I also wrote the Ashenvale PvP event PvP guide. Wish I could speak. And I'm slated to do the Stranglethorn Vale Blood Moon event guide on Wowhead as well. So There's shadows on the cam. Yeah, it's like something with my frame rate. Like, my frame rate keeps changing. Alright, cool. Oh, now I just got the quest. Okay, this is fine. Hey, Mike, you write some Wowhead guides? I do. I wonder if I have a link for it. Oh, Sindra beat me to it. Thank you for linking that. Hey, what time is it? 8:20? I think I'm gonna get ready for the raid. Let me switch over, or you know what, maybe I'll go to my priest trainer first. Otherwise I might forget to train. So we gotta go to the Cathedral Square. The CEO of Wowhead. Shh, you know, we like to keep that on the DL. We don't tell too many people that. Yeah, we'll get our 22 spells. We'll see what we got here. I really don't know what to put them in. Crit. I mean, like, I've mostly been healing. Oh, yeah, I have this too, Spirit Tap. That's good for leveling. The one intern, there you go. I might just put... I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna respec anyway. So. We'll just leave it at that for now. Power Word Shield is cozy. Yeah. Yeah.
Hello.
Hunters are gonna complain. Oh, Rockman, yeah, I really like working with him. He's great. Rockman from Wowhead. Yeah, he's super cool. I work pretty closely with him. He usually assigns me guides to write. Priest trainer, there we go. Why are hunter haters gonna complain? Whoops. Yeah, what's the, Oh, heal rank 2. Resurrection, smite. Oh, crap, I don't have any money. I have 3 silver. Okay. We're coming back for a priest. We're coming back. Yeah, what is gonna be overpowered in phase 2? I feel like shaman are gonna get a nice boost, and rogues for AoEing. Rogue looks pretty sweet. Let's get my pally logged in here. Okay. Alright. So, raid is coming up. Bags are kind of a mess. Let me get to Darnassus. I always forget I have a mount. You guys do that too? Any class you think seems to have gotten the worse end of the stick? I'm trying to think here. I mean, I feel like in the beginning of SOD, people were complaining that warriors weren't good, but warriors are like topping the meters now. Warriors are really good now. Druids are amazing, especially boomkins. Everybody wants a feral in their group. maybe like rogues right now, especially in PvP. Rogues might be kind of disappointing for people. But come phase 2, I think rogues are
Phase
gonna get
2,
a
baby.
huge
Let's
power
go.
spike. That's right, Philly, phase 2, let's go. Thank you so much. 13 months, lucky number 13. Let's get some hell yeahs for Philly. Thank you so much for the resub. You, gonna be maining your pally in phase 2? Your rogues in a guild kill on site? Warlock P2 runes or booty cheeks? I think things will get updated as time goes on. They're very actively monitoring, and I think the devs will adjust accordingly as phase 2 goes on. Immolation aura for Warlock? Did they empower warriors or just nerf everyone else? I mean, maybe just the warrior rotation got figured out a little better. I think the meta is what, like, to get the rune that causes you to enrage when you have over 80 rage, and kind of like dance around 80 rage under just to get that enrage. I was recently reading up on it because my warrior just dinged 25, but I haven't raided yet, so I haven't tested it out. Oh, Immo Aura is not confirmed. You have to main the pally? Did you get an item? Did you get any nice items? Oh, you got the Hydra Sword! Whoa! I didn't see that second line. Yeah, that's awesome, Philly. Grats. You hope it gets added? Yeah. Everyone knows warriors suck at low levels. Warriors only get better as time goes on. Let's be honest here. As they increase in levels, they become more and more overpowered. Rogues are gonna be really nice too. What are you gonna get, like cheap shot, kidney shot? They're gonna be a lot better in PvP, I think. Checking in on the YouTube. When I first started the YouTube stream, it had me under some weird game category that I never heard of. It took me like an hour to figure out that I need to change it to World of Warcraft. It's kind of funny. It's like, no wait, I'm not playing that game. No, Sella, I agree with you. Like, I think people just try to overcomplicate things too much, and try to predict their every movement in Classic. Gotta try to just, you know, take a step back, relax, and just, take it all in. Okay, restore and reboot, right? Okay, there we go. Right, that's how that works? Yeah, okay, we're good. So now we got Boon, and I still have my Dark Moon. 90 minutes left of it. Oh, I killed a bunny. Do I have room in my bank? Kind of. How am I on consumables? I could use a shadow pot and a free action potion. Let me get a couple of those. The gear we're getting is crazy at these levels. Warriors are never gonna drop off. Hell yeah. 40's big. Yeah, we're gonna get plate. Hunters are gonna get mail. Yeah, I just found out that you could kill that STV PvP is gonna be a free-for-all. That's gonna be a shit show. Oh, what about like collusion though? What if guilds like... What if guilds get in like groups and they're like, okay, we're just gonna take turns killing each other? Do you think they'll have limitations to, like, what you can get from somebody? From somebody's corpse from killing them in STV? Are they gonna limit that in any way? I think I'm just gonna get one shadow pot. One shadow pot, one FAP. Should be good. Same faction ganking. Diminishing returns. Like honor. Yeah, because like... You know, you could have 200 people in a guild. Everybody brig into 5-man groups. And then just be like, alright. Gonna take turns killing each other. Yeah, maybe you could only get currency from, like, killing... I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how that works out. Okay, what else do we need here? Pretty good on consumes. I think we have a feral in the group, so... I don't need a sharpening stone on my weapon. Time to kill the guildies. You no longer have to make opposite faction on your second account just to gank your guildies. You could do it in STV now. Man, like no one is safe. Some of yous are on my hit list. Oh boy. I'm sure. Again, yeah, you don't have to make horde opposite faction. Phase 2 is gonna be a guild breaker. Maybe that's good. Maybe, you know, imagine if Scarlet Monastery is like a 40-man raid. That'll help with some of the numbers, you know? Make it easier to get 40 people instead of having like three raids. Oh, shoot. Oh, thank you. These pillows are from BlizzCon. Pillows behind me. They were like the only nice merch at BlizzCon this year. Like, I don't even remember what other merch they had. Would be nice to see a big Scarlet Monastery raid. Could you imagine? Like, 40 man? I don't think they would make it 40 person, but... would be kind of fun. Like, 40 people can't even fit in the cathedral. Like, I feel like that's like almost comical. You know? What do we got down here? Do I enjoy playing Alliance or Horde more? It's hard to say, like, I know more about Alliance, I think, but, I do enjoy playing Horde too, and I miss it. I should roll Horde somewhere. Well, if I make a Horde, I would roll on a PvE server. Kind of what I did in Original Classic. You could see SM being 20 or 25. That would be cool. Like a little ZG style SM raid. A Tears Hand raid, yup, that would be cool. Yo, what's up, Thug Muffin? Yeah, SM too small for 40 people. Come to Wild Growth Horde side? Is that where your mains are? Wild Growth is PvE? Wild Growth does seem like a good place to land. Yeah, I love playing Horde. It's cozy. Leveling a shaman. Wild Growth Horde. Oh my god, are a lot of you on there? Yushami isn't 25. What spec are you leveling? You like gnomes? Rolling with the gnomies? Could you fit 40 people in Scarlet Monastery? Exactly. Like 40 people running through the tiny corridor in SM. You like Alliance races better, yeah, in full casual. Oh, dude, I have that key. I have that key in my bank, I think. Rolling with the gnomies. Rogor Living Flame. Rogan Mage. Hanging with my gnomies. Classic. You want a Druid and Shaman? Hey, Ficta, with the 6 months. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the support. Appreciate that. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, you can play both factions on PvE. That is true. That is true. I think I asked this last time, but I feel like I never got a good answer. How does the Ashen Veil event work on a PvE server? Do you have to flag yourself to participate? You must, right? Or is the zone completely like hostile? You have to flag yourself. So if you attack like the opposite faction's lead, you know, like the Blade Masters, do you get tagged? Do you get flagged? Oh, you get flagged if you attack one of the mobs, okay. So you could still, like, quest in Ashen Veil on a PvE server and still not be flagged if you don't want to be? Horde have to stack 1 layer to win? Oh, they're yellow. Huh, that's interesting. Wonder what the STV event is going to be like on a PvE server. Well, that's good that you can level in peace. You're not forced to, you know? Oh, is this thing gonna aggro on me? Is it aggressive? Alliance always win. Is this bugged? Maybe? Maybe the quest is bugged? Oh wait, it disappeared.
Hi, you're a tall one.
Find the first mate.
You have a great day now.
I've never done this quest before. What do I just have to like escort it? Do I have to kill it? Hey, there's the party animal. How we doing, Stone? Good to see ya. What's cooking? The party is here. Talk to the robot. Oh, maybe I have to wait for it to respawn? Like, I literally don't think I've ever done this quest. In the history of playing World of Warcraft. It respawns. Okay, cool. Whee. Just killing time before the raid. About 20 minutes to go. You just hit level 18. All right. Where are you leveling? Are you in like Westfall or Red Ridge? That's awesome. It suggests skipping. If you don't have a group, yeah. Okay, so I just wait for this to respawn. Sounds like a plan. You're leveling in Darkshore and using rested XP? Oh, very nice. That's a good plan. Should lead you in a good direction. Oh, is this Hunter? This Hunter's waiting as well, I think. Let's see. He's gonna start it without me. Watch. Oh, okay. Wait, we got a ya. So I think he spoke to it. Run back to the guy. Right? Right? He follows him? Yeah, there we go. It'll aggro at the mini pirate guy and then you kill it? So I guess I won't buff it. Okay. It's first time for everything. Whoop. Oh, pretty easy. Yeah, we did it. Oh no, Dave, you see, I've never done this quest before, so... 78 silver. Nice. Thank you for the instructions. Yeah, I didn't really know what I was doing. Appreciate the help. After that, you're planning to do dead mines? Awesome. Maybe you'll get lucky with some loot. That's a long run back. I'm just gonna hearth. 'Cause we should be starting... You'll have the key in your bag, you could destroy it now? Okay, sweet. I think it's in my bank, actually. So... Let me just fly back to... or take the boat back. Hello, Zosas. How are you? love just missing the boat, too. Oh, okay. We doing some raid invites? Oh, let's see something real quick. Oh, okay, Tuna won't be able to make the raid. Okay, we might actually need a few people from the chat. We'll probably have to pug a few people. Not pug, but like get a few guildies who don't usually join. We only have 4 people signed up actually. So we have we're gonna need, wait, I think Lace is gonna heal, so I think we could use a couple of casters. Yeah, I guess we'll see who's on in a few minutes. Yeah, I hope everything's okay. Popsicle, yeah, we need popsicles. Definitely. Sin, you could join too? Awesome. Yeah, that would be great. Let me see. I have a mage and... are you on popsicles right now? Same from last week. Philly, yeah, Philly, you can come on your hunter in place of Tuna. Sindra Gozer, popsicles. Oh, do I have invite? I guess I could just invite you guys. You might be in danger when you log back in. Okay, yeah, Philly's gonna bring his hunter. Sindra will probably log on soon. Moist will be on. I'll go get her. Yeah, I gotta get Moisandra. We're gonna need a priest, but I think Lace was gonna join. Let me get popsicles in here. There's the boat. Alright. There's Sin. Yeah, I think we should have a good group here. We got the melee in one group. Okay. Alright, let me get, actually, let me wait till the boat crosses over first before I AFK, because I'm gonna come back and I'll still be in the wetlands. Tuna said Lace would heal. Would heal, but don't see him on. Where's Mittens? Oh, we do have a feral. God, I feel like we're gonna get I feel like the staff is gonna drop tonight. You mained a Pally, what do you main it? I like that, you know, we're beefy in plate. Well, we're not wearing plate right now, but we're beefy, we could heal, kind of a support class, we have really good utility. Blessings, auras, immunities. Very well-rounded. Huge staff drop, yeah. Okay, once I get off the boat, I will see where Moist is. Pally greater than the rest of the world. The rest of the world of Warcraft. Your rogue has a 40% win rate on a server that's 90%. Aw. Your alliance rogue? Okay, well, let me be right back. I gotta get Moist to log on. And starting the raid in probably like 10 minutes. I'll be right back.